When that happens, you can't shrug it off. Because in a hospital, the best way to learn from your mistakes is to carry them with you.
Hello.
Of the century.
With?
Andrew, I tried to join your party just now, and you would have must have just closed the party. I literally joined it because you said you were in it, and as it was loading, you closed the party.
Ghillie suits might be helpful. I'm trying to think of things with organic polymer, or with any polymer.
All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown
I have one for myself.
Indy.
Make one for everyone else.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts.
On YouTube.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Specifically.
You want to make your own gun, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, turrets would be nice, but we don't have the electronics, so that doesn't matter.
Oh, do you need polymer turrets?
Yeah, a little bit. Not a ton. You need 70 for one turret.
Okay.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Yeah, you told me.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And an alley to run.
That's 30 days.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But the
Partner,
first
he
one
was
we
going
got
through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I just want to blow some shit up, don't you?
Blow up Woods.
Set. 30 base. 15. Check my 15. Got staying situation. Shoot.
First and 10. Stick. He's got Smith here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Stick back to pass. Fighting through pressure.
Oh, fucking blow
the
me.
pressure right.
I still think he just fucking did
And he gets all the way
like, he could have been grabbed there, but then the shark could have carried him
as it moves the offense backwards.
Before he actually died. Or pushed him in the water. Which would disorientate him. We'd have no idea where he was. He was just in the middle of the water.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Stick from the gun.
You drop it? Fuck yeah, he did.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Really?
Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Because it's organic.
Here we go, here we go.
Yeah, well, my dick's organic.
It is?
6 guys, check 6 guys. Share. Check 90, 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Let's go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he powers his way up past the 30. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fully.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Stuck rifle in the AR, the only 2.
Are you kidding me?
Incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Yeah, remember that, like, that blue
like
bow that I needed?
Set here
needed
defensively,
like
6 DBs in the game.
Wood instead of the regular requirement. So it was like way
from the gun. Love. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And look at this, it's a fake.
Yeah, fuck you, Jacob. Let's go.
Pays off. They get the 1st. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
Here we go. Set. 30 pace. Let's go. Hey, watch it. Check 3. Recon. 132 fight. Time. Kill. Turn it up. You're out. Kill. Set, go.
Off play action. Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2 minutes left in the first.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
when you uncryo it, you gotta put the transparent on
Watch
it.
twist. Watch twist. What happened?
Back to throw. Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield.
Let's
and catch the ball.
go!
Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Why is Jordan Howard in? Like, I literally...
Time look defensively here for the
I
Titans on
reordered
third.
my depth chart. Fucking game.
Third down back, power back.
No, I literally changed all that too.
Sure, might have just fucked up.
Now it's Hines.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the formation second.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6.
4th and 1 from the 6. Go for it or no?
And that's going to
I'm
leave
gonna come out
them
in the
with 4th
lineup.
and 1 on their side of the field.
If it's 0-0, I would have just kicked the field goal, but...
At 0-0, I'm gonna come out in the lineup. If I don't like it,
This
I'll
will
put it
probably
in.
be the
Actually,
last
the
of
quarter change is coming up. So
I always just want the lead first.
yeah, I'm gonna take the field goal.
No score after
He received the
one
kickoff.
on
This
EA
is a big game.
Sports.
We need those first points.
Also, people play different when they play from behind, so maybe he'll make more mistakes.
Yeah, usually he's better because he always fucking comes down in the fourth quarter to fucking beat me.
No, he always gets a touchdown at the end of the half.
That's true.
It's 3-0.
Well, no,
three,
both.
certainly hoping for
Sometimes.
6 after a 13-play drive.
We played 4 games. I'm 0-4. Every game has been by decided by less than 7.
Plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there, but here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Getting the formation sub.
Why don't you try going into the depth chart in the game?
I did. That's where I changed it just now. I changed it before the game and in the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Goddamn piece of shit.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move.
Hey, if you want the fabricator, there's some more
guys
dinos
who are
crowd
a lot
if you want to go lose them
and can
some more.
get out in front of that type of a play.
Hey, that shit was
Line
like
of
super
scrimmage, the
glitchy.
31 now on 1st and 10.
I couldn't see my fucking...
I haven't had an opportunity to come.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And hit behind the line.
He'll be gone.
It's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
This is about to be deja vu for Jacob if that stands.
Mister, I would take the lead. Fucking hypocrite.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
I don't have to take my own advice. Also, he's at the 6. I'm not going to score a touchdown from the 6 anyway.
And finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Let's the more realistic one. I like that too.
I just forced a fumble.
For you.
I just forced a fumble and recovered it for a touchdown, but he got fucking lucky and they called him down. It was starting to look exactly like the start of Woods' game. It was going to be 10-0.
My foot's ready.
Hey, so
the Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do they do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it.
Don't press so down.
He should have a standing invite. So, I don't know. It's really up to him if he's going to do it.
Odell now has 19 receiving touchdowns. What's the record?
Record, Randy Moss had 23.
So Tyreek Hill.
Down a nickel formation here defensively. Third down, they'll throw a stick. They'll try and set up a
That's
screen.
still a record. Still a record.
And he brings this up to the 46.
The record's probably like fucking 200, but I mean...
It goes as a gain of 8.
23 touchdowns and 10 catches.
Stick looks to throw.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller since that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
That would have been a
worked
pick
very
6.
well
He
there
threw
for
it.
a
I'm
first
so
down.
sad.
And the completed pass, but for no
Old
gain,
fucking
still right
dude.
at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and he had a superstar last week. Sad.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I was
Go empty again, and I'll introduce you to Lorenzo Cad.
I was usually the guy who just would have been stopping this option.
If Barkley's out, you might want to check to see if Carter's in.
No, they're both in.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10.
I still introduced him to Lorenzo Carter, even though I'm going to say.
Looking right sideline, that's complete.
Kevin Pierce dropped a
And
pick.
he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, stop making moves there.
Let's go.
He's 1st and 10 at the 12.
I got you.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
He's going to score on me on that
He
play.
will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Your fucking
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Change my twist. Huh? I don't fucking know. Just search my name, man.
Following the
Interval
touchdown,
there.
here's
We'll
Marr
find
to
out.
kick it away. And no return on this one as the
He's in
Bearcats
some,
are
but not
signaled
the
for
others.
and
I'm
taken.
thinking, Zeph, I'm thinking even though I subbed him out of the power halfback spot or whatever, he still stays in the power halfback spots.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had 3 points last time.
Saquon's in the
They had
pistol
points
and not
because
enough
they
the
were
formation
well
sub.
within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
How did he just with a fucking linebacker throw my center like it was nothing? That's a touchdown. If my center holds that for a second.
But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone
Might
this
have
time.
the edge that stuff.
Helped in the contract time. You could have kicked
We
that.
know that a lot.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that.
Remember, his abilities are...
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by
Tight end
Bryant.
has a fucking
He's
corner on
upended
him.
after a gain
Less.
of 2 out to the 27. A
Yeah,
short
one
gain
way
of
to hang
just
on.
over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
La la
I
la
gotta play
la.
the Eagles probably somewhere around 10.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second
Told them
down
not
pass
playing
play
anytime
only went
after
for
11.
2. Looking to throw. Love. No
I should have taken that
escape,
fucking
and
down.
he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the
I fucked
season.
up those.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your
Check
offensive
down.
line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost
I didn't want to be
discrediting
game
their
running all the
work.
way down, so I just ran it down. So
Fielded just inside the 30. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
And then, of course, I kept it too far inside, so he got 15 after yards.
Touchdown Beckham, number 20.
A reminder once Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Apparently I've ran double clamp double go one time. And I
fucking put your hands up! God damn it!
And he's going to get
he
this
threw it right at him!
35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen.
Get on the ground,
and that player
bitch.
was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
I think so.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He finds his target.
And he fucking holds on. This is bullshit. Damn it!
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Andrew, you're yelling.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Stick looking to throw.
Yeah, take it off, 34.
And he finds Howard complete.
Just like, fuck, I was playing so good at the beginning of the game, and I don't even think I'm playing that much worse, but fuck if he isn't getting every goddamn ounce of luck.
I don't think he can go for this. On his own 38, 4th and 1.
Big target, guy you
Second
can
quarter.
spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other
Oh,
targets
he's going
aren't
for
open.
it.
You vote for it on your own side of the field according to their rules,
On
except
2nd and goal.
the fucking...
Now Stick.
He's down 14 in the second
Steps
quarter.
away to his left.
And then tackle forward for 4 fucking yards! Come on! A goddamn 5'2" quarterback! Jesus Christ! Here comes the fucking halftime touchdown that wins in the fucking game, like every fucking time we play.
He was just trying to draw me offside. That's so anything.
Got it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now here's Pollard. And he gets in.
He took a false start because he was trying to get me to jump off sides on
Tony
4th and 1.
Pollard with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra
Look who
point.
has double me. It's time to throw it up. Time to be the Saints.
I wish it worked that well.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
I also try to take my shots and not just bomb it.
Got it. Got the animation and everything. Over Fuller.
Better double.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
I came down with it, but he didn't catch it. Like, caught it out of bounds, and he doesn't have it anymore. What a shame.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth
That was a
trying.
dot, Zeph, if you have my stream on.
Screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
well, it's also, how did you have such good coverage and then you just, by the time you threw it, you just started cooking?
And another 1st
That was
and 10.
plus like 4 speed.
Operating from the gun. Love.
But he gets the fucking pick!
Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it.
That's the Andrew we know, thrown
Stages of the
picks.
first half.
What?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, foxtrot.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Hard. Lead Griffin.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Mar now to kick this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw. Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Three buck.
Throwing on second down. Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Bravo! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Ready?
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Stick to throw once more. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Tennessee.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stick. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14.
1st down, Titans.
Let's go now.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stick flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
61, matchbox, lights.
Now it's Hill. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Ebron with it over the middle. He's at the 40. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run again with Hines.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he connects with Ebron. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Let's get this.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself, because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, it's Stick. Trying to lay one up deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Second down and inches. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Love. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing. Get it.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that's caught by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey, Charlie.
Stick back to pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd down. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Love. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Even, 4 down. 64, weak.
They'll try to run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Off the bootleg. Love. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division game